Joining me now, the Democratic Congressman Seth Magaziner. He is from the state of Rhode Island, watching all the festivities like us from just outside Chicago. There he is, home in Rhode Island. Congressman, thanks for being with us here on the Hill. Appreciate it, sir.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Of course. Michelle Obama then, Michelle Obama now. Let me get your reaction on the other side.
Well, Michelle Obama is always.
Hold on one second. I want to hold on. I'm going to play some sound for you. I'll get your reaction on the other side.
When someone is cruel or acts like a bully, you don't stoop to their level. No, our motto is when they go low, we go high. If we bankrupt a business or choke in a crisis, we don't get a second, third, or fourth chance. If things don't go our way, we don't have the luxury of whining or cheating others to get further ahead. No.
Which version, Congressman, do you like better?
Well, Michelle Obama has always been a rock star in the past, the present, and will continue to be in the future. She's a truth teller, and that's what she's always been. So I reject this notion that, you know, the Obamas have somehow changed over the years. I mean, they have always been great leaders and great communicators. I think what has changed is that Donald Trump has become increasingly desperate and unhinged. He is flailing.
What's the way forward, right? Because I wonder what the way forward for your party is, sir, because there was a clear shift, right? Yeah. It's gone from when they go low, we go high, to now this. And do you believe now is the right time to do that?
Listen, I was at the convention last night, and all through the night, there was joy and optimism, a feeling of celebration, and being forward-looking. Like the contrast between the Democratic convention, which has been forward-looking, unified, optimistic, and the Republican convention a few weeks ago, which was doom and gloom and Donald Trump rehashing his grievances, was a clear contrast. And I am very excited about where we are as a party and where we're headed as a country.
All right, so let me ask you about where we are headed as a country. So the big story today, or one of them, the jobs numbers that got revised down over the past year's worth of data, some 818,000 jobs that the government said came about. We learned today that wasn't the case. 30% fewer than what we had been told as a country. Congressman, if the jobs market is weakening, why is it weakening now?
Well, first of all, under President Biden and Vice President Harris, we've added, what, 13, 14 million jobs. Unemployment still near historic lows, 4% unemployment. We're getting serious about price gouging as a country and starting to having some success in lowering costs for consumers. In contrast with 4 years of chaos under Donald Trump. So listen, I think that
there was COVID There was COVID, obviously, right? And that skews every number on both sides. You're right, historic unemployment at near lows, but you can't deny that the unemployment rate is now ticking up and the jobs market is not as strong as it is. And I wonder why you think it's happening now.
Yeah. Well, listen, I think we all know that the Federal Reserve has been late in bringing down interest rates. I think that today's data confirms that they should have started this sooner. And I expect that when they come back in the fall, the Federal Reserve, they will relieve some pressure on rates and inject some growth into the economy. But again, unemployment is still near historic lows. We're still at 4% and change, which is a good, solid number. And doing it without raising broad-based taxes, without throwing up barriers to commerce. I mean, doing it the right way and in a sustainable way by investing in people.